Welcome back to Let's Play Gothic 3 by Mr. Joseph. I'm Mr. Joseph, and we just finished another series of gladiator fights. So I just talked to the guy I just clobbered.
Stop! Not one step further.
Let me pass.
You can go in.
So that was kind of a pointless conversation. Now, normally he'd stop me and regulate me going in because you can't go in until everybody turns their thing turns blue above their head, you know? Meaning that you've pleased the townsfolk or whatever. But I'm gonna sit next to this dude and have a little cookout first. So I'm gonna cook up my 12 raw meats so I have a little bit more. Now I have 14 cooked meat. And we're getting pretty darn close to the point where we can learn the Learn Quickly skill. I'm at 90 learning points, I just need 10 more, and we'll be good to go. So I'm going to keep going along here. I'm going to grab this bundle of weapons, which is always useful. And we're going to, actually I'm going to swing up to the top of the tower real quick. It's almost, it almost scares me walking up these steps, how high up I am. It's one of the highest points in Mirtana, I would have to imagine, at least on the coast, certainly. And I wish I had my graphic settings turned up just a little bit higher, so you could actually see a little bit more. The music changed a little bit there, which is kind of cool. But, you know, this is looking back towards the coast, and I'm just manipulating this. Okay, so if you look out off to the distance, you can see the silhouette of where Ardea is, and off to the far right is the lighthouse where Jack is located. We heard about Jack from one of the other characters, and so we'll be going over there in just a minute. But as you can see, this kind of forms a little bit of a U, if you can kind of imagine from Ardea to Cape Dun there, with the coast being much lower. The high ground is kind of a U, going along that way. So that's kind of cool. It's a nice vantage point. Again, I wish we could see a little bit farther, but realistically speaking, on a rainy day, the rain does interfere with your vision anyway. So, you know, you can see off to the distance, you can see a forested hill, and anyway, maybe sometime I'll turn my graphics up and take another look there. I just think it's so beautiful. What a beautiful rainy day it is. I'm such a sucker. Because we're going to swing over in here. This lectern's not going to teach me anything.
I already know that.
And, let's see, nothing of interest. There was a chest there, but I don't want to... I think it's too difficult for me anyway. I will get that chest very soon. I could probably go ahead and get this one, but... Anyway, I'm going to talk to Wenzel.
Not again. Please. You aren't an orc. How did you get in here?
Who are you?
My name is Wenzel. I am a paladin and come from Montera. I fought against the orcs there.
What happened in Montera?
One morning,
I don't know if that's cutting out on you the same way it is for me, but it's
the city,
kind of doing this left speaker, right speaker thing when my character
were killed.
talks.
All the rest were enslaved.
That's okay, though. I don't really like it when he talks anyway.
Where is this Montera?
In the north. You must cross the mountains that separate the coast from the interior to get there.
I rescued your chalice.
Well done. I am proud of you. The chalice must be taken to the fire mages. It is a fire chalice. Very rare and extremely valuable. Alas, I don't know anything else about the thing.
Why are you a prisoner and not a slave?
One of their slave hunters dragged me here and sold me to the orcs. Since then, the orcs have come every day and interrogated me. They want me to betray the location of the rebel camp Reddick.
What do you know about Reddick?
Reddick is the only refuge for us rebels here on the coast. I would sooner die than tell anyone where my brothers are hiding.
Where can I find rebels besides in Reddick?
They are everywhere. Throughout the land, there are groups opposing the orcs. They hide in the woods, in caves, or in the cliffs. The orcs will never find them all. We will only rest when our kingdom is once again free.
Let's liberate the city.
There are many who propose to do that with me.
And?
You are the first whom I trust to succeed, but nevertheless, it will be awfully difficult for just the two of us. Think hard about it.
If you notice, I'm not going to start this battle now, but if you notice, his armor is identical to Javier's armor in Reddick. So you'll kind of learn very quickly that the paladins in this game are pretty much identical. They have the same armor, etc. And, you know, they all look kind of the same. And they kind of take up areas. By the way, speaking of paladins, these guys look somewhat similar, some of these guys on these racks. But anyway, paladins tend to be geographically distributed in such a way as to, excuse me, it seems like there's a paladin in like every regional area, you know.
I heard you're now champion of the arena. Respect. The
I like
alchemist
how they
is
say
very
respect.
happy with you.
Much respect.
Not
man.
bad. Jens the hunter says you're useful.
Getting a lot of
Are the orcs...
stuff for that.
You did it. Now you go straight.
And he's telling me I can
The
basically
hungry
talk to the
wolves are history.
orcs freely
You took
now.
care of the wolves? Here.
I'm getting a lot of stuff from Buford. Okay, and I already talked to... Oh, what's going on down here? This appears to be another quest pack material. What is this? I don't even know. It's armed robber. Is there another one out there? I'm gonna go out here. I feel like my role in the battle would be safer if I'm not next to as many people. And I'm gonna do single sword chops at a time. The funny thing is, if I would have chosen to liberate the city a second ago, these armed robbers would actually be helpful allies in that regard. Okay, he's dead. I don't think I got experience for that, which is unfortunate. Maybe if I use my bow, I'll do a little bit better job with it. I think there's plenty of people on that one. These poor bandits are so outgunned. I feel bad for them almost. Shot him in the leg.
You shot him.
Got him. Okay. Let's see what he had on him.
Stop right there.
Unfortunately, it looks like one of the slaves might have died. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Enslaved farmer died. I'm gonna take his weed.
We're keeping an eye on things.
Looks like they got the other one in there too. I'm gonna go and loot this other robber. He's got a barbed cudgel. That's only a little bit shittier than a regular cudgel. It's like, what do you get when you multiply 7 and 0? You get 0.
Time to talk later.
Okay.
You had better not disturb.
I'm neutral with Gamal again. That's interesting.
What do you want?
I think that was a quest pack fix because he used to be upset with me and now he's neutral. It probably was just, you know, carryover
Stop.
from
Not one
me
step
becoming
further.
popular with the orcs.
Can I talk to Yurik?
You can go in.
He's expecting me. Tangak. It's a very Klingon name.
So you're the Mora who served the city so well. My warriors are talking about you.
Nothing bad, I hope.
They respect you. That's enough for me.
You're hard to get to.
We, Orc leaders, don't deal with just any Mora. We have important tasks to perform for our people. We don't have time for the affairs of slaves. That's what our mercenaries are for.
What exactly is your mission?
I'm looking for a way to smoke out the rebels in the coastal region. They are everywhere. Even in this city. So far, I haven't managed to find their hideout. The slaves call it Reddick. I call it Rat's Nest.
What have you done to try and find Reddick?
My squads are patrolling the coastal region night and day. I even captured a paladin, and I question him every day. So far without success. He still won't talk.
What about the rebels within the city?
They have a leader. I still haven't been able to find out who it is. The bastard has a brilliant disguise. Find him and take him out of circulation.
He wants me to destroy the the rebel underground here in Reddick and he wants me to
I
destroy
will destroy
Reddick.
Reddick for
I'm
you.
going to agree to do it, but that's not what I'm
Big
probably going to
words
do.
for a little man. I thought you were a simple mercenary, but now I'm starting to wonder. Show me what you can do by killing the leader of Reddick. I will reward you richly for it.
What else can you tell me about Zardis?
The first attack on Faring was already a failure when he came to us. But then he took the rune magic away from the Moras. Our second attack on Faring turned the castle into a slaughterhouse.
Faring is one of the northmost cities in the region.
Will you tell me more about this Faring?
Faring is a
I like how
high
they
mountain
pronounce it
fortress,
differently
the
in
pass
the
to
two different
Nordmar, near
situations
your
there.
capital, Vengard. Our strongest warriors are stationed there. The journey to Faring is only worthwhile for a Mora, if you're a famous gladiator.
Okay, so Ulrich gave me some very useful information, and he's sitting there reading his little thing. While I'm over here, I'm going to swing upstairs, see if there's anything up there I can grab. Specifically, I'm hoping for a bookshelf. Okay, these are barracks. They're going to have cheap stuff in those chests. It's not worth risking a thief incident there. Okay. I'm going to push... Actually, I'm going to push map, and I'm going to look at this other map that we grabbed up at the thing. Oh, that's interesting. It's just a blown-up version of the other map, it looks like. That's kind of cool. I mean, I guess it could be useful if you wanted to... I mean, I can kind of use this as a pointer now. Okay, so here's where we've basically been. I wonder what that X is for. It's right on the beach. I'm definitely going to check that out. I mean, this is kind of nice, because I know a lot about this game because I've played it before, but a lot of it's new to me because I didn't have the quest pack or the content mod installed. I'm going to read all this other stuff too, but this is the most recent one I got. Oh, it's interesting. I don't even know what some of these things are. This doesn't even have anything. Interesting. Bufford or Buford's orders. A mission that you can prove you really know your stuff. Not bad. The translation on this sucks. Getting armor from them. This one. Contact me from the pirates. Knight's armor from the pirates, and then he says perfect in German, perfect. Small camp somewhere. So the pirates have a blueprint for Knight's armor. That's what that tells me. Okay, that's all really useful information. So there's a thing in the cave, and then there's Knight's armor blueprint somewhere. And I'll definitely be looking for all of that. Before I end this video, I'm going to go ahead and check my quests. These are my active quests. I'm going to go ahead and narrow it down by location. Bandits in the coast region bring goods back to Ukras. Bundles of weapons for Phil. How many did he want? 3. Okay, let me check and see how many I have. The alchemist chests. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and narrow it down to Reddick. Find missing friends. Destroy rebel camp. Reddick, okay. And then Jack Skull, I could easily do that one. So, and the dragon one, maybe I could get started. Actually, I don't think I'm in a position to really fight the dragon right now. Dragon's probably one of the toughest, if not the toughest enemy in the game, and I probably can't fight him right now. But, anyway, we know what we're going to do, and we know that we're really close to this Lord Quickly skill, so I look forward to that one. Excuse me. Next time on Let's Play Gothic 3. But, in the meantime, thanks for watching. And just remember, Professor Snuggles is watching.